Oh, hey. Welcome back. We are a little bit late today, and yet back in the Shadow Realms for what I'm sure will be a hilarious amount of death. On my part, and not so much on the part of the enemies. That's the way I like it. We are in the ancient ruins of Rao. Rohu. I don't know how to pronounce it, but here we be. This looks like a bad area. This looks like an area filled with horsemen and spears that have the specific ability to home in on my buttocks. So let's go right there. Let's immediately race. I know what my buttocks is craving. And then across the way, in what appears to be, I guess, the third floating island, or pillar of sorts, we have a structure, several structures, and I'm sure some sort of sneaky boss. So, I can't recall if we have explored much at all to the right. I don't think we have. I know we went over there and found an elevator. Good to know I'm still holding my Starline sword. Gorgeous. Good choice. But do keep that in mind. We got a couple of new items, such as the gazing finger. I'm just going to switch us back to our normal bleedy build until we have a specific need. Boop. Alright. It seems like a lot to carry. I'm switching back to shield. So I'm gonna check over this way real quick. Hello. It is so nice to see you there. Is this a bad area in Elden Ring? And if so, does it have lower rent? That would be great. Anytime I hear about lower rent, I am excited. Deep in my bones and heart. A small apartment inside the bear territory. I mean, if there's room inside the bear, I will happily take residence. That sounds both... Oh, there it is! There's a bear. I've also just now remembered that my coffee is up on that shelf. And it's not quite within reach. I'm not gonna live inside you, don't worry. We weren't just having a discussion about your low rent, Mr. Bear. That's the bear's name. Laurent. It's cute, come on. Come on, you've got to give me that. This is fascinating. Probably a one-way trip. Let's take a peek. Let's take a gander. Oh, you're an eagle. It's not the same. But I thought it was... Wow! Is your beak dulled? And you've gone invisible. Alright, Frodo Baggins. I'll see you later. Bit rude. Invite me into your home and then leave. Kind of a long drop. Kind of a drop that is, in many ways, the longness. Oh, hey! It's so nice to see you there. I can see you. I've seen everything. Everything you did. Every area that you scratched. And it was weird that your butt was that itchy. I felt... We lived! Hi. Welcome. Sorry, I was talking about Atticus Jackson's scratchy butt. I'm not sorry. You're all quite welcome. Bondstone. What? What? Expands your crafting repertoire for sprite stone. Good. A large burrow stone, studded with a perfectly white gem. Ding! Said to be the polished form of a special kind of crystal. A ritual implement made to control explosions of spiritual power. Gross. Used to cause a spiritual explosion. Gross. Again, consuming the sprite dwelling within the sprite stone. These bonds with the sprites, or rather bonds with the sprites, were made to be broken. I'm sure PepsiCo will be devastated to hear this. I love you, Gazing Finger. Hi. Nice to see you again. Not sure why I scrolled over there, but you're gorgeous. Alright, so I'm down here now. Is there a secret way out? There is. But it's a bad idea. It's a real bad idea. We should go. We should just live here. This is home. I've just now realized that that's not only a pillar. It is, in fact, a gorgeous hatted woman. Or perhaps just a hatted person. I haven't asked, and I should. To be polite. Let's kill the scorpion then. Sorry, that was rude. It was rude, but also funny. Thanks, Shield. You never let me down. Please don't let me down, Shield! I know, everyone's getting a piece. Getting a little poisonous piece. I love the clack. The clack of their pincers when they miss. What a great sound. Don't stop poisoning me. For the love of all that is or once was holy, stop poisoning me. Thank you for the subscription. That is so kind. 20 months. And this, time does fly when you're having rum, and it also flies pretty fast when you're actively streaking for 20 months. I'm not complaining. I've taken photos and enjoyed it. Lo, these 20 months. Thank you. That is so kind. Aw, little baby scorpion.
Die.
Too harsh? Yeah, probably. Probably. It's just chaos down here. I'm stepping on pots. I'm Captain America-ing scorpion kind. Chaos. Don't you look at me that way, Tumbleweed. You don't know what I've had to sacrifice. Alright, stairs over there. Let's give a quick check to the other side. Make sure it's not a dead end. Make sure that the end is not dead. These guys are just minding their own business. No need, really, to thonk them hard. Alright, stairs down. Potman! Alright, I was about to say, do we want to go up or do we want to go down? But there's a Potman, so we're going down. He does not seem to be shimmering. He's not a shimmering potman. And therefore perhaps useless to me. Useless to me. Oh no need to bow. I'm just a common man like the rest of you. You shimmering potman, die! This is who I'm looking for. Aw, but it didn't give me a goodie. I was real hard hoping for a goodie. As I do believe it's pronounced. It's not. No. Drawing a weapon on me? Your liege lord? Your sacred queen? How fucking dare you? Apparently did not hear my speech earlier. What's on your head? In the game, it's the coolest hood ever. It's my little nightmares hood. Because it wards away my little nightmares. Alright, we have a potential exit. I'm assuming I can also come back this way. We still have to go up the stairs. I feel like I've been here. But if I've been here, why would I not have picked up that item back in the big statue room? I didn't know you could do that. Hi. Welcome to this side of the room. So this must just be a similar looking area, but one that we have not been in. No harm meant, sir. Oh, no offense meant. Oh, no. You with your poison side attacks. How dare you? I've just earned some rewards. I wish there was a way to turn that off. And perhaps there be. It's a little, untimely in the midst of my streams. Takes one out of the immersion. Speaking of taking you out of the immersion, one second. Yeah. I've sprained my side quite badly. Yes. I've had the most agonizing, cramp in my ribs for a while now. Oh, for years now. Alright. Settle down. Settle down, everybody. Stop looking at my nips. You know who you are. It's me. I was looking at my nips on the monitor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing it. Just thought it'd be fun. Those weeds over there with the slight glow about them make me think I dropped some runes. But I didn't. Not there, at least. I heard skittering, but maybe it was just that fire crackling. It's hard to tell the difference between skittering and fire crackling at times. Who is this, meant to be a representation of? It doesn't necessarily bear the hallmarks of Marika. And I'm not sure who else would be a figure of note in these here ruins. We also have very little lore about these here ruins, full stop. And I would like to rectify that. It's just minding their business. Just minding their business. And I'm so sorry. You just dropped by to say that you're about halfway through the Elden Ring series on YouTube, and along the way your husband started watching, and I think he may love you more than he loves me now. He likes to fall asleep to you, and he's even brought you into the shower with him a couple of times. Scandalous! I'm so honored. I'm so honored by this. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you for watching me in my many, misadventures. And I hope that your husband is having a damn good slippery time in the shower. Do we know each other well enough? I think, given our level of mutual love, I can say that. But if not, just tell me. I'll never say it again. So kind of you. Thank you for your time. You're certainly immersed now. Immersed in my ribs' cry for help. I tried not to actively scream when it happened. I tried. What? Oh, you've got so much flexibility in your pelvis. Your pelvic floor. I'm jealous. There must be a way to combine those. Jealous and pelvis. It's a long-ass combo, friend. What were you trying to do? What were you trying to... Famke Janssen me between your thighs? Stop it. Stop, no. Actually get a weapon out instead of homing missile. Oh, another Cirque. Does that mean I can double fist them now? I can't wait. I can't wait to double fist them. I've moved on from talking about your husband in the shower. I'd like to clarify first, after I made that statement. Never mind. No, I stand by it. A small puddle. Ew. Gross. Put that in my pocket with all of my edible meats. No poultry, I promise. That looks like a very... what's the word I'm looking for? Alabaster? Alabaster bird? Compared to the rest? Is it just the lighting out here, or is this some sort of special bird? And why is my first thought, thanks video games, my first thought when I see a really special rare bird is kill it in case it has loot? That's not cool. That's not a cool thing to think right away. Anywho. Just in case it has loot. Oh, it's got regular bird loot. So that was largely pointless, and I apologize. We are gathered here today to commemorate the final flight of the alabaster pigeon. May his soft, supple body rest amongst the gods. Caw-caw! Really thought he was going to pull up at the last second. I did not think the aerodynamics of this particular paper airplane through. I feel bad. You're suddenly concerned for the security of your husband. I'm sorry. I shouldn't bring these anxieties to bear. Not during shower time. Ah, you had one. Why did your little buddy downstairs with his shimmering pot, which was just filled with boiling hot disappointment? There's definitely going to be another one of those circus blades guys in here. They're circs, but you know, much the same. I like to call them circus blades sometimes, and by sometimes I mean just this once, and I'm not quite sure why. Alright, so I guess we gotta leap down. But this is now... I was about to say this is now a one-way trip, but there's a spirit spring, so it's not a one-way trip. However, we are quite far away. And if I don't go back now, I will never remember that there was a staircase up. Way back here. Going back to the land before time at this point. Isn't this also new? Aren't I also nude? Gorgeous. Don't trust it. Too gorgeous. Scorpions? No. My least favorite. I distract them with your bodies. Go ahead, have a snack. You don't have bodies. You are ghosts. Well, shit. I tried to get out of your pincers. But it didn't work. Now that's my tummy. That's my little tum-tum. It's not for public consumption. Thank you for taking effect at the exact same time as his poison spittle. You can't go around corners. You stay going one direction. That's enough, Zayn Malik. These are the shiny potheads you were yelling about. I love these shiny potheads. Except for the ones that don't deliver unto me my righteous Shadu fragments. But all the rest of them. Buds. Buds forever. You and me. Tight. Tight buds. I am finding a way to waste so much of my FP bar down here. Oh, sorry, you're hideous. I mean, you're beautiful. Sorry, I meant...
You're beautiful.
Just gonna check the roof above me first. This time for sure. Why do you have way more health than your buddy friends? Ew, I don't want it. I don't want your slivers of meat. I do want your spider scorpion ashes, thank you. I don't want your liver. That falls under the category of slivers of meat. We've already addressed this. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you roll at me with your abdomen full of love, but your stinger filled with hatred. First, you were Nebulala, but now you're Nebulolo. Because you're lolling, or because you got low? Is that your street magician name? It's hot. I would buy tickets to that show on the Strip. Nobody insinuated this at all, but because of the vocabulary I used to describe your street magician show, I now think that it is a strip show. And I'm excited. Respectfully excited. I'd strip to go to that show. Don't even need tickets. Alright, so again, there is a staircase up. Don't forget. Don't you forget. You silliest of gooses. But we're out here now, and there's so much to explore. I'm gonna also consider this to be a return later. And let's go look up these stairs. 'Cause it's gotta be less traversable distance than these other two options. It's gotta be. Hiding any secrets back here? Don't push me. I don't know where you've been. But where are your secrets? Okay. Okay, disappointed again. So, back through the tunnel, up the stairs, around the side, and then just tickle a little. No, I'm cramping. Stop it. I have a weak rib. Don't tickle me. Up the stairs, round the bend. Why are we saying it like this? Like it's part of some hypnotism ritual designed to lull you into a false sense of security and then tickle you in the ribs. Come here. No, not without permission. Yeah. After all that time holding this place in my head, it's an immediate dead end. Never have I been more disappointed. Peter, you're gonna have to be appointed sometime soon. You've been disappointed about so much so far. It's true. Eventually I will be appointed. A position that I'm sure comes with a big-ass hat. At least I hope. You've been appointed, sir. Here is your big-ass hat. No, it's not supposed to be worn there. It's just a colloquialism. Now I need to dry clean the hat. Did not know this was a usable door. It's dark inside. I don't want it. It's dark. Scary. Okay, I'll take a peek. Hello? Mother? Papa? I'm a little orphan boy. I've never felt so alone. Both Mother and Papa have abandoned me, it seems. No, ew. No, stop that. Show some decorum. Ew, why is there white flesh inside these snails? I did not order the escargot. Back to another spirit spring? It's not the same spirit spring, though, is it? It couldn't possibly be. Multiple spirit springs? I'm gonna get so lost in here. I was looking forward to using that spirit spring as a unique, point of interest in my mind. On my mind map. Okay. So we go out into the field of flowers. Is option A. Option B is we go all the way back to the first spirit spring we found. And option C is we take the snail spring. I mean, we're already here. Let's just take the snail spring. Ah, there's the rest of your body. I was wondering where you were keeping that. I don't like it down here. These hallways are very tall. Very tall. Plenty of room for a gargantuan, stick-thin, pale, smiling, like Gary Busey just lumbering at you in the dark. I did not have a polearm equipped on my left-hand side, as I so desperately tried to swing at you. Let's remedy that, shall we? Really wish you died on the first salvo. You're gonna need some salvo for those now. It's beautiful down here, but there's a lot of Mothmen. And also apparently some sort of miracle caster. Some sort of spiral incantation boy. How dare you? I will strip you of your white flesh, sir. Yep. Oh, gross. So many different substances inside of my backpack right now. Scorpion liver and various tongues and pickled turtleneck and just straight up mold. Too many substances in my backpack. We're hugging. I'm a little bit averse to intimacy of this kind, but it is good to meet you. A fine crucible feather talisman. It's as opposed to the other item you can pick up earlier in the game, which was the shitty crucible feather talisman. I prefer this one. Improves backsteps, but... Oh, but increases the damage taken. Neat. Fashioned from thin feathers. Is there such a thing as thick feathers? If there is, I don't want it. I hear you buzzing your fantastic backside off. Get over here. Stop buzzing your backside. Where were we? This embodies the aspects of various creatures, said to have grown on the human body, just the one, the human body, long ago. Horn sent view the crucible as sacred for the refinement wrought through its evolutionary gifts, most prominently their tangled horns. It's a fetching tangle of horns, I'll give them that. I'm deeply aroused. As you'd probably already know if you read my Margit Morgott fan fiction series that stars me as sort of like a... what's the word? Eager housemaid, I think that's the word. Eager to please. That's me. That's the role I fulfill in this fanfiction. They're always bursting in while I'm scrubbing the floor. My dress, a little higher than it needs to be per housemaid's code. And they, just humiliate me. Foul tarnished, they say. Their muddy boots ruining my afternoon's work. I've put too much thought into this particular bit, haven't I? It's become clear. Oh no, my glass is wet and it is causing rings upon my antique desk. 1 second. Who has wet my glass? Who has wet my glass in this way? There. Wasn't expecting to do that much manual labor after I already served as a housemaid all afternoon, scrubbing and scrubbing. In my humiliatingly short dress. Where am I? I got quite distracted. Now I don't know if I turned around and I'm back to where I began. I don't see another way that I could have come in. Spiral Incantation Boy was your nickname in high school? That's very niche. I'm curious about what you were doing in high school. So sorry I got distracted for ages telling you that story about my tiny maid's dress. It is so nice to see you guys there. Just a humiliatingly small paper towel to use for scrubbing, yes. Just a torn corner. Less than an inch in diameter in total. Scrubbing and scrubbing away. If I keep talking about it, I'm gonna have to write the whole fan fiction. You guys know that. You know the rules, and you're trying to trap me. So I'm guessing that was a dead end. I don't know why I feel like I went into that room at a different angle entirely. But I'll stop trying to make it make sense. We ran out here and killed a few. Let's continue that. It's a good plan. That guy's sexy, dead little bottom has something for me. An item for me, I should clarify, not just like going after his dead little bottom for personal reasons. It's the item I'm after. Yup. Runes. I'm grateful. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it that way. Oh, no, I believe. I didn't, actually. I fully didn't believe and thought we were going to be stuck down there. But look at us. Look what we can accomplish together. Nothing. There's nothing we can accomplish together. Alright. Take me back down. Ow, not that far. Oh. Thanks to this 3 inches of water for softening my fall. I seem to be getting a lot of my flasks back. I don't know how that's happening exactly. Are the Mothmen carrying flasks? Man, there's so many like little... Hey. Okay. Apparently you're quite good at dodging when you're aware of my presence. I was about to say, there's so many little dragonflies and stuff with like items in the base game that the shield would have come in handy for. But then I was immediately proven wrong with that statement. It apparently wouldn't have come in handy at all, as they just dance around it. What? Go back to sleep. Really thought you were gonna try something. What? I didn't step over that pot. Hi! Look at you, glittering in the sunlight, with your sensuous robes. I'll be with you momentarily. Gotta try to desecrate all your dead first. Desecrate the dead, bury the boy. Just in case things get messy. Go for a little more FP now. That is a Michaela's cross. I can't wait to see what's beneath it. Maybe we can get over there before we have to fight this guy with the big-ass hammer. It's been ages since I've had a big-ass hammering. What? Dryleaf Whirlwind. Is that to be put on Dryleaf Dane's fisticuffs set? Skill represents the pinnacle of Dane's footwork-based martial artistry. Rise into the air with a series of spinning kicks before crashing down with one final strike. Why am I doing this accent? Imbues kicking attacks with energy. That was too much, and it didn't all go into my stomach. Some went into the lungs, and thereby increasing their range to finish what I was in the middle of. So, you got here about 20 minutes in. Exactly how caffeinated is Peter? I'm glad you asked. Not very. No, not very. I'm fine. I'm about to be a lot more caffeinated than I should be, that's for sure. Ancient Ruins Cross Message. Not just a message you're going to give to me, but message left for the author's compatriots. By Dryleaf Dane, addressed to the kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. We have found the sealing tree just ahead. But if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling, that of Sir Mesmer. It just so happens I've brought the proper kindling of Sir Mesmer. It is in my front pants pocket. Nope, a little to the left. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, touch cross indeed. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the last of the flesh of my body. Just a little strip of white flesh. A little pickle turtleneck. Every time I hear that, I know that they're talking about the literal meat of a turtle's neck, but I imagine a very soggy sweater. Oh, just drenched in brine. I'm wearing my pickled turtleneck today. Squash, 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 squash. That's the sound it makes. Alright, the grace leads me ever onward to the kind of blurred, shivering sun. But first, we have hammer time. Let's see how badly this goes. What am I holding? 141,000. That would be enough to finish off my upgrades that I was in the middle of when I ran out of runes. But not enough to worry about. The closer I get, the bigger you seem to be. And also your health bar. Absolutely enormous. What? Are you some sort of six-legged centaur? What was that? Ow. You strike hard. You have some sort of pollen inside you, deep inside. That's quick. You're quick. Quick with your 6 legs. What? I'm glad we got a front row seat for that. It was very impressive. Alright, so really hitting him with the shield, not doing much. There's a site of grace right there, but yeah, okay. I mean, the site of grace is right there. I'll take the stake. Probably trying to take pity on you, fighting him coming from the other side. And I appreciate that so much. Not everyone has the foresight / extreme cowardice to skirt around the edge first. Alright, so we're just doing regular weapons. Big guy. Big guy. Lots of tricks. Lots of limbs in unexpected places. I cannot summon. I fell. I fell off the cliff. It would have been a lot more impressive if I hadn't. Oh, no thanks. No thank you. Oh, you with your quick little bottom. Goodness, his bottom's quick. Hurt my feelings. Alright. Hip ho! Oh, it was a little too early. Just in case there was a follow-up to that. Almost. Almost. Perish in the bush, where no one will remember you. Devonia's hammer and the crucible hammer helm. Gorgeous. Tell me more, but first, runes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright. Worn by Devonia. Is that who I just killed? Once you know people's names, when it's just like, it's big hat person. Kill them and feel nothing. But now it's like, I killed Devonia. I feel bad. The longest serving of the Crucible Knights holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erdtree, strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantations. It is said that Devonia quested in search of the Crucible's origin and departed from the lands of the Erdtree alone. Great Hammer, also wielded by Devonia, weapon forged of primordial gold, marked by its reddish hue and inhabited by ancient holiness. You're not going to believe how old this holiness is. A torrent of life, hey, torrent, you got mentioned, is engraved upon the striking face. The striking face. Not the way I first said it. Thank you, Devonia. I'm so sorry. You served for so long and so faithfully, and then I came along like a giant asshole and just ruined your day. So, before we proceed, we now have a site of grace we can get back to. Was that the other spirit spring, a different place? Or did they somehow all lead here? Because I haven't, to my knowledge, seen another spirit spring. Which a small part of me was expecting to see. Is it this? Is it? No, I was apparently imagining things. Did anyone else see that? For like a second? Yeah, there was some whooshing. And then it disappeared. Maybe it's you only get to go down. And only down. So that could be the other one we were at the top of. Let me check way back here if this one stays. I felt like we went past it, and it did indeed stay. Because I've died, all of the Mothmen are back in play. Not ideal. And you with your little spiral incantations, boy. Yeah, this one hangs around. I don't think we checked down here yet. Because I got scared of Gary Busey, that's why. That was why. There's another one here. This could also be what I'm looking for. I didn't like what I heard. Perish, and do not return to this plane. That's exactly how I got kicked off of Delta Airlines. This must be it, right? Shimmery Potman? Did you disappear on me last time? How dare you? What'd you get? What'd you get? Okay. I do wonder if... Hi. I see you there using your circ blades as false eyes trying to scare me. I wonder if, the Shimmery Pot guys respawn, but then they only give you a Shadow Tree fragment the first time you kill them, and maybe that would explain why sometimes they're so disappointing. And I think we can safely say we checked the lock door, we went down the door we could open and found a spirit spring, and here there is a little shelf in there. A little shelf of curiosities. I think we can safely say this level is complete. After we check out the shelf of curiosities, there are beautiful candles here. Someone was very considerate and added a romantic ambiance for this moment. For this moment between us. Yep. There's also this shelf. Curious that. Curious George. If you didn't know, that's Torrent's first name. I feel like we've come to know each other well enough that I can first name basis my good friend. George Torrent. Alright. I should be able to leave now. This is all just like one tiny section of a place that I wasn't originally intending to go. Spiral Incantation Boy. And it feels like kind of the right track, judging by the Michaela's Cross message we received from our friend with the driest of leaves. So I am wondering if we should go back up to the top and not drop down here and then fast travel here later. If this is pressing into the progress path, which it kind of seems to be. There's so many goodies to find, though. So, Rawa Ancient... Rawa... I need to know how to pronounce it. Somebody's got to know how to pronounce it. Ancient Ruins East. Let me race back up here to the Viaduct Minor Tower and take what I would assume is the, actual path that they wanted you to go on, but apparently wasn't. Because we have not been down here either. I also didn't even really fully explore back here. I just saw a hole and I thought, I want to be in there. Take me into the hole, sir. Take me into the hole, George. Made you look. Alright. Let's go back and grab this. Golden horn tender. Extra crispy, just the way I like it. Voldo just wants to play peekaboo. Voldo from, Soul Calibur? Is that what we're talking about? I don't want to play peekaboo with Voldo. That was effectively the experience I had growing up with my older brother. I was playing peekaboo with Voldo every day, all day, for years. Yep. I like to live dangerously. I like to leap the gap where my extra crispy golden horn tenders once lay. It's creepy. It's creepy when you say it like that. So back to the progress path. Now we've explored. Good for you. I bet your parents are real proud. You sniveling little orphan boy. Now back to the path. Something shiny up there. Could be a skull. Could very easily be a skull. It's a mushroom! Yummy. That will go great in my stew later. Crushed pineapple? Daring choice. I applaud it. I'm just listing off stew ingredients now. I don't know what you were expecting from this stream, but it's mostly a list of stew ingredients that are perhaps a bit on the edge of normal. Oh, and we're playing Elden Ring, too. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Sorry. You finished your no-sleep work. Good job, sir. Now you get to go play on the monkey bars. The monkey bars in Power Wash Simulator? Those specific monkey bars? Or did you just build a set of monkey bars for yourself in your backyard? Because I know for a fact that you, Atticus Jackson, are not allowed back at the nearest public park where monkey bars were installed. So unless you put some in your backyard, like a DIY style, I don't know how that would be possible. You know what you did. You know what injurious graffitos you left under that tiny tower. Harming young children's minds with your big vocabulary words and your vulgar sailor talk. These are horrible accusations. I apologize. I don't know what's happening right now. Alright, we got Shimmery Pothead. Probably gonna punish me for wanting it. But until they punish me... they're punishing me! It's happening now! This is the punishment. You've got so much health. And your stamina bar, oh, it lasts for days. One backstep, you humiliate me, sir. What did you throw? You used your prehensile toes to pull a throwing knife out of your clenched butt cheeks and perfectly skewer me with it. Just keep hitting me while I'm drinking. That's fine. That's fine. You're a good sponsor for my Estus addiction. One more would be great. Oh, he had just a splinter left. Just a little splinter. All right. All right, fine. You with your masterfully clenched butt cheeks win this round. How did you know about the public park monkey bar situation? I broke into the nearest traffic camera because I was lonely. I missed Atticus's face and the rest of him. Wait, no, I can do better. Give me another chance, Daddy. But that's how I know. It's the traffic cameras. Also, good angle. It's definitely getting your good side. I like that little tunnel. Makes me feel at one with nature. So, they punished me for killing the potman. This time, maybe... don't... where am I? Where's the camera? Maybe grab it before I die this time. Or just die first, sure. Revered Spirit Ash, good. Didn't lose me my reward. No, I know where those have been! Stop it! I asked you to stop. Someone's using Spiral Boys. You're not shimmering, and yet I see pot, you get popped. That's my motto. Hey, calm down. I know that was probably your best friend since childhood, but calm down. There might be a unique reward. There might be something specific to this very flexible gentleman. even know you could block with those. Fantastic. Oh, no. Oh, I got too close. Too close and too confident. One more try. Oh, that was the monkey bar incident you were talking about. The court order that says that he's not allowed to have monkeys at bars anymore. What did you do? Were you not a good guardian to the monkeys the first time you brought them into the bar? Did you let them eat too many buffalo chicken sliders? Is that what happened? I bet a monkey would love a buffalo chicken slider. I don't know why I'm picturing... when I'm picturing it, the monkey is very happy. Like, really, really digging in. And I imagine that would hold true. What is this? Why are you constantly shimmering in my peripherals? Sorry. Okay. There you are. Hey, cutie. Good block. That was great. Just gonna proc you a quick bleed and then run on out of here. Run! Run so far away you wouldn't believe how far. And then, ha-ha! Gotcha. Potman's disappeared. But hopefully we already got what we needed from them. That sounded very abusive and manipulative, but I hope we already got what we needed. Just in case. See you in hell. I should be down there very shortly. At the rate that I'm going. You there. With your sneaky little item on the branch. What's the story there? Heh, I'm gonna use this brazier as leverage. It's gonna be great. Oh, I actually did. In stark contrast to what I thought was going to happen. That worked great. Alright, hold your horses. I mean, very, very graceful, but not what I wanted. Alright, Torrent. Prepare your precise little hooves. This is gonna be a tall order. I don't know how I made it so perfectly by accident. That is too low. And that was the wrong direction of jump. Yep. Stop dropping things. I'm busy. I have so much to do. And you're dropping things. Alright, this is a nightmare of camera angles. Sorry, Torrent. It's gonna be fine. Well, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there with your spirit hooves. Oh, come on. Really? That was the best I'm going to be able to do. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do this at all, so maybe I should just go around here. But it would be very impressive if I pulled it off. And I was hoping. Narrow. So narrow. We made it. Whew. Alright. Nothing else to grab. Yoink. Roasted Torrent's soft little underbelly for no good reason. You're just in the middle of prayer. Nice. Not a big door. It's fine. It seems fine. I used my special vision. My special vision that tells me if there's danger. Alright, we'll go down there in a second. Check the prayer room first. Red and white flesh mushroom? What? That's just pink flesh mushroom. Let me me save you some time here. I mean, I should probably get off Torrent. I should genuinely get off Torrent first, but we got it. This feels like something you should interact with. And in what manner would that occur? How would one pull that off? Curious. Maybe we'll find our answers below. To the stairs, then. To the stairs with you. Also, let me catch up to the chat. Scorpion, you stay exactly where you are, undulating in the distance. Peter, have you ever seen a capuchin with an upset tummy? It is no laughing matter. Because of the buffalo chicken sliders, that is true. I didn't want that to happen. Introducing new food groups to his tightly wound little ecosystem down there. Get off. Yeah, third time's the charm. Get off the horse. Get off the goat. Okay. Probably not a great idea to dodge exclusively backwards for his one-line technique. Your friend was being ornery, and you took advantage of that. You took advantage of me, little scorpion. And I'm telling. Alright, aha! I see. That is the other side of the door that was closed originally. No need to be murdering all of these scorpions. We've already been there. That makes me even more curious about this, then. If there's no additional pathways, what does this mean or do? I find it very demeaning. The lighting is weird. Weird in this corner. It leads me to wonder. Okay, definitely not a good distance to drop. Not a jumpable gap, either. I would be curious if we end up in the lower level to find where that spits out at. What are our other options? If any. Perhaps we've exhausted the upper level. I know I'm exhausted. Alright. In the dear hope that the deer don't stab me in the back, I'm gonna rest gorgeously on this cliffside. And I'll be right back with you. Pardon me for only a moment. Oh, but a moment, I beg of thee. I'm also gonna double check. Because there's like two buttons on my little stream commander? Is that the word? My stream commander. That for like muting and turning off the camera. And I hope I've been pressing the right one this whole time when I race off to get extra drinks. Otherwise, you've probably heard me, muttering to myself. Which is not unlike what I'm doing now. I'll be right back! Don't look at me. I'm not camera ready. Okay, now I am. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Fashion. Hi. Sorry about that. Had to go stomach pump a couple of capuchins real quick. So my estimation of this upper level is that you're supposed to go in there and then be like, oh, by golly, I don't see a way down. Welp, I guess this area holds no more secrets for me. Good day, sir. And then you leave and you go back to, I guess, the lands between. However, we already know that's not the case and can fast travel down here. To proceed. It is so nice to see you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me on this, the sunniest of days. Unless you live somewhere traditionally cloudy. I don't know where that would be. I've never heard of such a thing. You're heading to get food, love you, bye! Get a lot of food. Perhaps too much. Like just shy of that uncomfortable feeling of I've eaten too much, but get so much right up until that threshold. Bye, I love you. Alright, so we are crossing the bridge. Which also acts as an aqueduct, it seems. Hello, Wicker Man. Pleasure to see you and your sexy furnace face. I must stand behind something. Just in case. What the holy hell have you done? Alrighty. Okay, we gotta get across that bridge before he does that again. Sounds like fun. Onward, Torrent! Ride like the wind! Probably not the time to be picking things up off the ground. It's not the time! I'm sorry. Used Torrent's soft body as a... Whoa, really? Okay. Fair enough. Whoop! I'm down here now. That didn't look like a blast. Homing bolts. I am so hot. So hot right now. Be a lot better to have Torrent alive when we reach the end of that bridge instead of using them as a human shield. Sorry about that, George. I'm sorry. Oh, the sun's gone down on my plans. Now it's much harder to see. Okay, so probably run before he fully stands up, I guess, is the window of opportunity there. Before he gets his footing. Keep it moving. Keep it tight. Rightness, tightness, that's the way. Do want my runes. Just run as far as we can to the right. And hide here. For all time. Aww. Little cutie. Enjoy your day. Glad you guys are down here with me. This seems like a safe spot. That guy's angry out there, huh? What did you do? What did you specifically do, bird? To anger him in this way. I'm gonna need a whetstone now. I guess this is just a lovely little sanctuary. And I have had such a wonderful time here. Thank you for your hospitality. But seemingly no way forward. That's a large gap. That is an unfathomable gap. So there is that building there. Is that on the, like, island? Is that what I'm looking at? Probably. Find a way there eventually, I'm sure. Alright, they're letting me summon. May not be a bad idea. See if we could pop some boots real quick. We're not gonna knock them, don't worry. We're just gonna pop them. It burns. I should have jumped. Can't tell if that's working. It's taking so little health off. But I don't think it's like an armored furnace pots only sort of situation. I'm real sorry, Mimic. I'm sorry I abandoned you to that. I tried to jump. It's discus hurl all the way, baby. Discus hurl is really doing the trick. I'm not a soccer ball. Stop it. You're way too far away now. Not sure why I even tried that. Oh, so much health. We were doing good for a while there. Until I got scared and jumped real early. I think only one more stagger would have brought them down to face level. So not bad. Discus is doing fine, but I'm thinking we need a real, like, stagger only. Oh my god, the force of it sort of situation. Smith script great. I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. It's a little while to build up, which is a bit of a shame. But I gotta try it at least once. Which means we'll probably lose all these runes. Don't worry about it. There was no land beneath me. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if I was going to be enough to the side. Yummy. Not what I intended, but I've never felt so refreshed. Hey, I'm hiding over here. Stop it. Stop being rude. It's a long build-up. What's happening to my mimic? Where is my mimic right now? Yikes. It would probably help a lot, though I do enjoy the extra damage. I don't think that weaker men really care about the damage of each individual hit. It's just the getting them staggered and then the one hit. So maybe I shouldn't be wearing Rakshasa's set, because those are such an instant kill. One hit and I'm done. But maybe that would be the case regardless. I don't know. I'm gonna change into something beautiful and very nearby so that I'll remember. Raylana's set. See if that helps. And then, I could be wearing the smithing talisman if I'm going to be doing such things. I don't think that bleed damage is very effective against them. Jump attacks could still help. Successive attacks, But I also don't want to mess up my typical build all that much. So, I'm trying to think if we should use something huge like the... I've forgotten the name of it entirely. Gazing Finger. I kept thinking Godskin. Godskin Finger. I knew that wasn't right. We could do Gazing Finger. Which would be fine. Or I'm kind of thinking Milady? Milady has a lot of stagger ability for being a sword. Let's try this. I might also get the occasional lucky leap above the flames if I'm showing off my quality lady. Wink wink. Thank you for bearing with me. We could probably ride right past this guy, if needs must, but if there's any chance we could take them out, see if there's a new cracked tier in the offing, that would be awesome. Yep. I did not get those runes back, did I? Almost instant stagger. 2 more. One more. That's the power of Milady. Out of stamina. Ouch. I was playing a little fast and loose with my health bar that time, but still effectively a one-hit kill. I just need to be jumping over those. I so enjoy the Mimic's ploppy puddle animation. It's even darker than ever. It's like my mental health in here. What's happening? Ploppy puddle animation. Yes, it's so cute. I love summoning the Mimic and watching it form into me. I need to empty this glass because I have a special treat. A special treat for your ears. One of my favorite sounds in the entire world. Just off camera so that I don't have to pay licensing fees. What a great sound. Just off camera, though. Why am I whispering? I don't know. I don't have to pay licensing fees to speak at a normal volume, and yet... That's the ticket. Yes. Come to my lips, you beautiful seltzer, you. Coffee has been delicious, but I am so thirsty right now. I needed something I could guzzle a little bit here. Plus the bubbles tickle, and I like it. ASMR point redemption time. That was it. That was it. It's all gonna sound real gross from here. That was your one opportunity for satisfaction. I hope you took advantage. What? Taking advantage. At a time like this? How could you? No, I know, like, specific steps I'd like to take advantage. How did you do it? Alright, so Milady is great. I just need to survive. Just survive. Pay attention to your health bar. Always have it be at full, and jump, damn you, jump! Jump, damn you! Always be at full. One stagger. Ooh, that was close. I could have sworn you were doing a different technique there, but you weren't. Two stagger. One more. One more will do it. But he's gone. Oh, ouch. He just very pointedly told me to go kick rocks. Didn't appreciate that. Really? Could have sworn that would do it. Alright. Down. Down. Find his face. Find his beautiful little face. Heh. Alright, one more of those. I wish I could double jump. That would make it so much better. Two more. One more. Don't get greedy. Don't you do it. Oh. Going for the double. Okay. Might be going for the triple. Too early. Triple. And we're back. I shouldn't be clenched this tightly. What are you doing up there? What's this? What's all this? Bad for me. Bad time. Oh, yikes. Wasn't even expecting that. My mimic is dead. Okay, sure. That makes sense. 3? Yep. Give me your face. Why is your face so high? Yeah. It was just a nose pick. Just a nose pick waiting to happen. Ah. Thank you, Mimic, for your sacrifice. Chin chin. Crimson sapping cracked tear. The use of the word crimson makes me think maybe this has something to do with blood loss. But that's just a wild guess. Grants attacks, there it is, HP restoring effect. That'd be really nice. Especially combined with, like, Millennia's Rune. Excuse me. Which does something similar. A crystal tear, formed slowly over the ages where the scattered sap of the Erdtree pools deep within the furnace golems, can be mixed in the flask of wondrous physic. Resulting concoction temporarily restores HP upon landing attacks. It would be very helpful. Very helpful in many instances. Alright, he should not return to life, and therefore I should go get my potions back. And my FP bar, jeez. I have lost my runes, but that's okay. There might also be another side of grace past him. He wasn't really like a boss that would provide that sort of thing, but it might be worth taking a quick peek before I run all the way back across the bridge for no reason. Not seeing any twinkling, so I'll do this. Get my potions back. Thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate that so much. As I hope Kyle Thomas and Brandon Boone do also. Though they're far too busy. Far too busy. Mostly in Brandon Boone's case, accepting awards for their work, and in Kyle Thomas's case, just being too goddamn handsome all the time. Sorry, I can't make it. I'm too goddamn handsome. So we can now... Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Please. Please forgive me. I ran headlong into your bottom. Ah, how my head longs for your bottom. Safe passage, though. What a treat it is. Not seeing any catacomb entrances. We've got an underbridge. Good to know. Got a waterfall. Or two? Is that one waterfall or two waterfalls? Quick peek at the path up here. See if it leads to a much wider area. Site of grace, hooray. Yep. There's a great view of the suppressing pillar from up here. And the mist-shrouded lands between here and there. What a gorgeous color the sky is. It seems to be exclusive to this rather verdant area that the sky is that blue. Everywhere else it looks kind of scary, but it's gorgeous from up here above the smog. Not to mention the Ornstein. That's just a accident waiting to happen. I need to speak to OSHA about this. Doesn't really look like there's anything else around here. But why put a site of grace here? To go inside. I see. Good, good. Alright, give me a moment. Gotta check over here and Unterbridge. And then we'll proceed, I'm assuming, that way. I'm so thirsty. I've got the dry lips. Nobody's gonna want to kiss me with these dry lips. Nothing. I did my little shimmy dance of excitement, and there was nothing here. I had hoped that even if there was nothing there, my shimmy dance of excitement would magically produce goodies for me. But it did not. Apparently I need to practice more. Unless... could my shimmy dance of excitement have been the goodies I was seeking all along? No. No. Yeah, no, you're right. Is that a suppressed spring? It is indeed. Mr. Turtle, I don't suppose you're standing on top of a bunch of ghost rocks? Curious. Usually it's not too far away. Just checking walls randomly, so that I'll definitely miss it. Wait, get out of my mouth with your tiny dragonfly wings. Are you trying to help me, Turtle? Wait, is that what's happening? Trying to help me out here? No, you're leading me astray, Turtle. Maybe it is on an upper level that we have to circle back around to. 'Cause I doubt this is just to, like, get up there. We can probably get up there another way and find the cairn, and that will take us way higher, is my assumption. So let's see if this leads all the way back around to the bridge. And if not, we'll come back to it. Hello. I said hello. Why does this guy not respond to me? Hi. It's been 15 seconds, I imagine, but hi. Nice to see you there. I'm sorry I wasted your time. Hoping that this leads back around. What the hell am I looking at? Rest in peace, you cutie. Ow. Yeah, I deserved that for what I said to your friend. I'm sorry. This ghost dog is thoroughly kicking my ass. What is... Don't push me. Don't push me with your little knife. That's rude. What is throwing those? Just a little guy. Just a little guy. He don't mean nobody no harm. It's weird that I can call Torrent. But Torrent is busy, sipping Mai Tais, no doubt. Yeah. Oh. Stop it, Kevin Malone. Okay. I want that technique. The little bouncy gumball technique is very attractive to me. Also the technique where you tie a paint can to the ceiling. This room looks like a nightmare. I know how to solve nightmares. So much rolling. The only way to solve. Real bad news there. That's great. I mean... What in the hell just burst out of you? Stop bursting. You're being weird. You're Alan Burston. That was a great technique. I'm really proud of you. Really proud of what you've learned. Really hoping I'd already be in the air. Over his blades and such. Fine. Take your time. Oh, great dodge, sir. Great dodge. I'm so out of stamina. And it lasted just long enough to take him clean out of range. Get back in range, you fiend! What's the over-under on that, do you suppose? Just die. Just go ahead. You know you want to. What in the hell is happening behind me? Hi. Hi, good to see you. Pleasure. That was not an ideal thing to back into. Especially not with how much potionry I have already expended on this one circ. I mean, fair enough. Let's try that from the beginning with no backup on your part. I do indeed have the mimic tier equipped. If that's what you're asking. If you're asking if I have Mimk, I don't. I don't have Mimk. But it sounds delicious. And I'd like a heaping bowl. Why is it that you can use your torrent whistle in here, I wonder? Seems as though you can fully use Torrent as long as you're on him when you enter. You there. Spirit calculus, aww. Cirque is in play. I hear him rustling behind me. Thank you for that. Thank you for that stark reminder to watch my flank. Alright, this should be fine. Just get out of the bouncing bubble room. Mm-hmm. Oh, you couldn't have jumped down a second earlier. Fair enough. At least we have him well isolated from his double-sworded friend. His sordid little friend. I finally feel like I'm catching up. In terms of my hydration. It's pretty boring to say. I know, it's not the most thrilling commentary, but I just thought you might like to know. Alright. While I was back there, I think that was my third Erdtree fragment. I should have gone for the upgrade. I was trying to take out one of the balls. Ew. No, not him. Anyone but him. Such an awful lot of chasing. Now there's dogs. I should be taking more of these guys out on the way. It's become clear to me. Provide myself some small area of retreat. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Stop backing up. Oh, I was really hoping that was close enough. Right from twixt your cheeks. Right twixt them. Where are you? Stop hiding in the trees, in the shrubberies. I mean, pot, meat, kettle. I'm hiding in the trees and shrubberies right now, but still. That was close enough for a little taste. Just a little taste of it. Really? Not even a taste of it? I thought for sure. I almost said aloud, "Aha! I have you now!" And boy, that would have been embarrassing. A moveset on those guys, I tell you. So I've got, 7. People give me a lot of flasks in this area, it seems. I was about to say, I've got 4 flasks remaining. But yay, now maybe we have a chance of taking on the double sword guy. That shouldn't be giving me as much trouble as it is, because that guy respawns every time. But here we are. I said die. Do die. Explosion! Explosion of gifted subs. Oh my gosh. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. You have burst into a level 2 hype train, which is like 16 chews. I am so grateful for that. Thank you. You have gifted a total of 204 subscriptions to this channel. I will bake you a cake. That is insanely generous. Thank you so much. Alright, I think we got this, I want to say. But just in case... Die. Serpentine. Didn't really do anything. Alright, I'll make sure I don't get out into horned warrior territory just yet. Clean this area up proper, so wherever I end up escaping to will hopefully be fine. Ah, you've burst. It's a double burst. A double burst of gifted subs. Level 3 hype train complete. Ha-choo-choo. That ought to warn them. There's kids playing on the tracks ahead. But I sort of softly whispered choo-choo to scare them off of the tracks. And I'm sure now we'll avoid a catastrophic accident. Thank you for your kindness, and your bits, and your bobs? Dare I say? Your bobs also? Where's this go? Up? The last thing I expected was up. I'm facing the wrong way. Hand off the controller. Yeah! We're fine. This is a trap. This is an obvious trap. We should not be here. Already almost to the castle structure. We made quick time. But we should not be here. This is a trap. Any time now, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come raining down on me. And when it does, I want to take maximum possible damage. So much damage when it rains down on me. Thank you for helping me I almost said subscribe. Look what you've done to me. You've polluted my vocabulary. Thank you for helping me survive the Wicker Man. Raylana's set. But we'll go back to Rakshasa. Okay, so we were trying to work our way around to a bridge. Hey, I see you down there. With your sturdy and muscular back. I do not know where said bridge is in relation to me now. But we did go up, which is slightly in the right direction. It does not feel as though this is the place. Why does the castle have hints of crimson light bursting from its foundations? Is it bad? Is it a real bad thing? Hype! You've gifted so many more since last I looked. Level 5 hype train complete. Thank you so much. 64% of the way to a level 6. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine such heights. No, I wasn't planning your imminent demise. Don't even think about it. You're losing feathers. You hit so hard. I didn't like it. Oh no, it's just going back and forth. It's like a pinball machine in a Hadron Collider between these two incredibly generous, like, black holes of gifting power. I am humbled. You're about to beat my all-time record for like the third time this month. The audacity of it. The unmitigated gall. I am deeply humbled. Thank you. Divine bird feathers. Now I can go... Which I think is what he did. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that right. A new... a new challenger has entered the arena. You're just tag teaming each other. Not in that way. Not in the way that you first thought of. You are tag teaming each other like in... Never mind. You have broken my all-time record. I've never even seen a level 8 hype train. The words that just came out of my mouth are meaningless to me. I don't know what that means. Goodness. I hope you got so many sweet gifts and emotes. And also, I'm baking all of you a cake. Not like one cake that we all have to share, but each of you individually a cake. Please send me your dietary preferences. Such a glorious gazebo for one tiny burrow. Just a burrow in this glorious gazebo, an insult to the architect. He reached out his hand in friendship and you spat into his open palm? I'm telling the architect. So this feels like where we're supposed to be. This feels like the entrance to a castle. Which is over here, is it? There it is. Yeah, I guess that still feels like the entrance. Even though the castle's way over here. I don't know how to explain that. And so I'm kind of thinking, should we go back a little bit and try to... There was another horned warrior where that Cirque Bladesman ambushed me. And I don't want to miss. I mean, I want the whole horny gang together in the afterlife. Although, seriously, if you want a level 5 and don't have them all, this is the time. Prime subs will do it. Like, yeah, special super secret emote only available for the next 2 minutes 40 seconds. Use your Prime subscription now. Is this it? Am I advertising? I've never done it before. It feels weird and tingly. Maybe that's just the seltzer. That definitely looks like a place I should be. It's like butts and edges. I gotta go touch those butts. How do I get down there? Over here. Over here, probably. This is an entirely different area. I wanted to go back to try to piece together the horny gang. And now I'm getting distracted by shiny butts. I don't know how it happened, officer. It just happened. I mean, while we're here. Ah! It worked out for the best, but I'm still filled with shame at my performance on that jump. Four-toed foul foot. Say that 4 times fast. Alright, do better. Do better at the jumping, would you? I'd really appreciate it if you do better at the jumping. You're not a butt at all. You're a bird. You promised me. You promised me butts, and look what you've delivered. Oh, fine. Fine, I accept your gift of bird. When don't you want to piece together the horny gang? That's all you do here. I'm sorry, I just thought we'd all be more powerful together. Together as a horny gang. That's all. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. Huh? Alright, elevator Pardue. So I have a side passage. An obvious glaring side passage. Let's take it first. Not right off the edge, though. That wasn't the time to look longingly at the chat because somebody mentioned Baldur's Gate 3. There is nothing I will do more readily than look longingly at Karlach. Priests! Why are your noses so long and droopy? What makes your noses so droopy? Can I join you in prayer? In worshipping the Thorns? The Thorny Castle? Yeah, apparently. Might be NPCs. I don't know. We'll never know now. Thank you for that flask. You have received a level 7 hype train emote. I might cry. Was that intentional, or did it actually ban that phrase from Twitch? If you put that in there, you're a genius. If it was automatic, hilarious. Great timing. And I already know that you're a genius, so I'm gonna guess the former. With our powers combined, we are TOS, this phrase banned from Twitch, gang. Oh, I love it so much. It does seem like what Twitch would do. Okay. Secret tunnel? Through the mountain? Secret, 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 secret. Two lovers, forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and the mountain divides them apart. But they built a path to be together. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the mountain. That looked great, by the way. What is this? Grants the effect of all crucible talismans. How many crucible talismans are there? A giant mass of intermingling. Crucible attributes. Reduces damage taken from critical hits and headshots, and improves the effectiveness of rolling and backstepping. I've ruined my microphone position, but also increases damage taken at all times. Get back up, microphone. Rumored to have sprouted upon giants, and is known as the Mother of Crucibles in ancient tower lore. So rolling, backstepping, critical hits... Oh, reduces damage taken from critical hits and headshots. Am I both taking more and less critical hit and headshot damage? Because it's damage at all times. All kinds of damage, including that from critical hits or headshots. But also does reduce the damage taken from critical hits and headshots. Is that sort of a wash? Do they wash each other out? So what this does is improves the effectiveness of rolling and backstepping? Seems like without some more detailed percentages, that's a bit of a gamble, but I'm sure it washes out in your favor in the end. That's enough about washing your end. That's enough out of you. No, but seriously, thank you so much for beating my all-time record yet again. You guys are the best. Love a random musical interlude. My apologies to your ears. This seems closer to the Crimson Castle than ever before. What's that? What's that tree? It's that special tree over there. Here, I'll point to it. You see? You see the tree? Yeah, that one. That's the... No, let me point even more specifically to this tree. I'm sure you saw it. I'm sure you saw it. This is gorgeous up here. Windy, but quite nice. What's What's the purpose? Why am I up here? Does this somehow take me to that island? Sexy island, where the sexy ruins are. Let's go. There's a dog in that bush. What? What was that sound? This place is, like, huge. Beyond my imagining. There's so many little twists and turns of it. Half of it is underground. Or more. There you are. With your little great bow. Wow, that is a sturdy bush. Yeah, either one. I didn't have great faith in that pillar, so thank you, stairs. Can I make my way around? Yes. Hip, hoop, hep, ha ha! Donk. Right in your chest, face. Bye for now. You're back! But you missed the train. I'm sorry. No choo-choo for you. Gollum Great Bow. Did we already pick up one of those? It sounds vaguely familiar. Through and through. It's going to make the blood spatter analysis more difficult. Great bow of black stone, crafted by a civilization, now gone to ruin. Extremely heavy. Yeah, we definitely have one of these. Nectar of the gods. The tasteless nectar of the gods. I am wondering if the other one we picked up also has that same skill upon it. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe we can see it. It was too long ago. I misspoke. Alright, take me to my bows. Yeah, same skill. Curiosity satisfied. But thank you for another one. Maybe I can double hand those and then draw the string back on both with, like, my teeth. I'm sure it'll work. We'll figure out the logistics. This is such a gorgeous area. I love foraging through the overgrowth. Foraging for berries. Dear, break my fall! Ha-ha! I'm sure it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be... Yeah. It looked shiny for a second. On top of the brazier, but I'm sure I'm just seeing things. Summoning circle. Not great news. And a stake of Marika. My queen. Is that... I think that's how you salute the queen. Pretty sure. Something very bad's about to happen. That looks like an arena of terror. Is that something moving? Is that a dancing lion? I didn't know that there was another dancing lion. I thought that was a one-off boss. Does that mean there's some connection between the ancient ruins here and Castle... What is it, Bellarat? Interesting. Now see that comment. Divine statue, lots of beasts. Makes me want to dance. I hope he goes into the Avatar state again, because that was super cool last time. Super cool going into the Avatar state. It's a much better arena to fight him in, too. I spoke too soon. Alright, let's tone down the overconfident statements going in. Oh, this'll be much better. I'm filled with dust. Oh. It is a much better arena, though, if I can only not put my face in his first elemental attack and sit there. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of just want to... Should we just... No, I'll go around. Is that a quick enough death that my runes are still up here? Probably pretty close to it. Alright. Yep. Get your dusty breaths out the way. What's that behind you? Looks like a mimic to me. You better check. Better check it out. Oh, you're so powerful. Whoa. Why do you do it so much? So often? Really hurts for being what I assume is wind. That wind really hurts. Don't you death blight me, you death blighters. You almost got me. Almost got me death blighted. Oh, and you can do death blight? That seems extreme. Do it. Yep. Yoink. And one more combo. Oh, I missed. I probably would have done it if I hadn't missed. Mimic is dead, so let's just... Confidence! Confidence is key! Maybe not. Huh. There. Confidence was indeed key. Terrifying. Terrifying that one of the elements this one has is Deathblight. That's horrible. Divine Beast Tornado. Whirlwind-like twist of the body. Whoa, summons a storm of horniness, launching a tornado forward. The majority of divine beasts were gored. Oh no! And hung upon Mesmer's spears, then burned in his flame. I think I know why that old lady wanted me to kill Mesmer now. Horrible. Those who witnessed the deed likened it to a funeral pyre for the tower itself. Yes, our days of civilization are done. I say that like, oh, horrible, how could you treat them this way, after I skewered the holy hell out of one on my spear? Possibly the last one alive. Though on the bright side, I did take them out of endangered species status. Maybe not in the way that some people hoped, but I did technically. Okay, what were you guarding? What's down here? Scour the edges like a baking dish with a lot of grime. You've got to scour the edges. Why were you cooking grime? Why was that appealing to you in the moment? Gross. I really gotta take out some of those early walkers. Though they are gorgeous from the distance. I enjoy their distant flames. Sputtering. This appears to be the right way. Looks good and wise. Quick peek. And few pots. You heard me, Gwyneth Paltrow. No, I'm sorry, Gwyneth. That was harsh. All right. Is this that secret area we made it to through, like, the portal? The Way Shrine. I forget what they're called. I kind of was expecting that guy not to return after we killed him, but I think we figured that out last time, that he definitely does. Let's see if we've gained any power since last we fought. I still need to use my Erdtree fragments too. Desperately. Hey. Don't throw your feathers at me. Ouch. Mimic, one more. There you go. There's my sweet cheeks. My good time gal. Alright, we already got the rewards from that. So is this perhaps... There was that, like, note about burning Mesmer's flame? We have not found a place for that. I was kind of curious if this might have been something similar. But no interactables here. So... I can probably just go back to, like, this one, then, is my thought. Back towards the Crimson Castle. I think you get to go get the optional boss, and then it spits you back out here, but this is sort of a dead end. If I'm remembering correctly, something might have changed, and that's no longer the case. But if so, I'm sure not seeing it. I like it up here. Makes me feel lofty, towering over all the Shadow Realms. Except for the literal towers that are towering over me. But apart from that, I'm lofty! Fantastic. I feel like there was a whole nother path untaken. And I'm looking up where I keep my memories. Up here. I feel like before we went across the bridge, we were like, remember to come back for that. That's right. There was a horned warrior we fought next to the Cirque guy. Which this will put us right near. Cirque guy will be back, and I'm not looking forward to that. Kicks my solid ass every time. But it's fine. It's fine. And then we'll try to get the horned warrior beyond, just to make sure we're not missing any pieces of this set that are exclusive to each one of them. I learned my lesson. We'll take them out as we go. It was pretty embarrassing having to fight everybody in a big clump. Really. Speaking of pretty embarrassing, in front of my guests and neighbors. You're gonna play me like that. Like a fucking fiddle. Nice. Devastating to my poise. The old pot smash. Alright, so if we need to retreat down the stairs from Cirque Boy, we now have the opportunity to. I've never actually seen where he starts. Does he begin at the begin? There you are. Where do you start? Where are you from? And then at the last second, faked you out. Oh, you're just gonna do more. Fine. But then at the last second, I fake you right out. Down the stairs. Don't get killed. Down the stairs. Wait for him to take it personally. Got me first. Ow. It hurts so much. Why are you so limber? Why are those so good at cornering? I have questions. Just gonna keep doing it. To the ground with your secret technique. Alright. Couple more flasks than last time, all considered a victory. You have made lion suits before, and they're fun. Were they that lumpy, the ones you made? Were they lumpy like that? And dusty, just dusty lumps. That's what they called me. That's my country music alter ego. I'm gonna play you a banjo song. It's me, Dusty Lumps, your favorite musical artist. At least as it relates to the banjo. Move aside, Steve Martin. Dusty Lumps is in town. Gross. They were not lumpy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have criticized your work that way, of course. Your dancing lions would have been of the highest quality. I love this moveset. There's so much fun to be had with Milady. Don't embarrass me. Don't you embarrass me, mother... Why are you stair-stepping? Stair-stepping to nowhere? Huh? Oh, not so much stair-stepping with that one. To nowhere. Okay, so where's this horny bastard? We're finally ready. You horny bastard! That looks like a potential spirit ash. I still have a shadow tree fragment. I forget every time I'm at a site of grace. It sure would help to enact that policy for my citizens. Wait, what game are we playing? This looks suspicious. I am filled with suspicion. Alright then, come here, you horny bastard. Oh, there's two of them. Can they be separated? One guy, big sword. Big guy, two swords. Hey, big sword, get over here. Don't let your friend see us. It's a secret tryst. It's supposed to be secret. You're making a lot of noise for our secret tryst. Oh, I wish I'd dodged the last two also. Tryst completed. Rrrr. What? I didn't see anything. You wee horny bastard. Got the better end of that deal. Ooh. Oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're alive and better than ever. Gonna go check my heart rate. Cool. That's all I really wanted. Make sure I take them out. Does this lead to anywhere interesting? It leads to turds. I'm gonna put you in a turtleneck. Grandma loves you. Don't take this as like, I touched you and now I need to go wash up. It's not that. I'm looking for secrets. I trust that you're very hygienic, Mr. Turd. Scared the hell out of me, dear. Hi, how are you? Oh, this looks... scarlet? Quite scarlet. Indeed. The pipe wrench in the conservatory. Not friendly, if you were curious. Not friendly at all. Let's go full health just in case. Yep. I've been skewered. I've been skewered like an albatross in Australia. That's a Rescuers Down Under reference. If you were, I'm not making like a political statement. That's just a Rescuers Down Under reference. All right. So, question: does everyone that I just fought respawn? Cirque Boy, all the hornies, everybody respawn? If we've taken them out once, I'll be satisfied. And we'll try to race on past. Hopefully we can break aggro before I'm in needle dagger range. Yep, now everybody respawns. Fun for you. Good. Must be nice. I say as if I don't also respawn. Must be nice. It's very gentle teetering on the edge. Alright, so I can't go down there as well. Aha! This actually looks like the upper level of that courtyard I was looking for. Good. Which would get me up there, which would maybe get me over to the Crimson Castle. But there also seems to be a potential lower entrance to the Crimson Castle if those needle guys are guarding something. So should we go here and try to break the thingy? Does look like I can... Well, let me take a closer look. I was about to say it does look like I can get back up, but I don't know that for sure. It does look like I can get back up. Let's find the cairn. Sharon is cairn. Ouch. Torrent, take a break. Take a break, my lovely. Gonna cut you open like a fucking Christmas goose. Alright. Got another one back there. I was expecting to have already found the cairn on this upper level. Gross. Could be back there, but let me just make sure I didn't miss it. On the far side. Clipped me right in the rumpus. It was rude. It was very, very uncalled for, I felt. Despite the fact that, yes, I started it. I was about to aggro that guy, but let's take out the dog first. You've got a lot of health. You're a big potbelly man. with so much health, it leads me to wonder, what have you been eating? Wasn't expecting that last strike. Thank goodness we caught it in time. Stunned ya. And you got right back at me for it. Fair enough. Tit for bottom. As I think the saying goes. Stop, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me in front of my new friend. Oh, okay, well at least he got the honors. Hectic when all of a sudden one of the guys you've been killing in a couple of hits is special and has so much more health than his buddies. Why am I back here? Why isn't there another site of grace closer to where I died? It's fine. It's fine. This is such a fun area. Romping through the fens and spinnies. Stick me with your shards of pot. This is exactly what all those high school PSAs warned me about. In, I guess, like the 80s? I don't know. I didn't go to high school. I didn't get to see the PSAs, so I was doing all kinds of stuff I wasn't supposed to do. If only. Oh, if only I'd seen the PSAs. Is there a site of grace in here? Is that where they're keeping it? Because there's also a lot of needles in there, and it hurts my feelings whenever the needles pierce me. I don't seem to be building anything like Scarlet Rot. Ow, my feelings. How many, was that one guy's needles, or did you, like, combine? Did you go in on a 2-for-1 coupon? That wasn't good. Let's try to dodge that. Here we go again. Whoop. Aw, wasted your pot. We all heard it smash ineffectually, and we laughed. We laughed at you to your face. But then later, when we were in bed thinking about the day, we did feel kind of bad about it. We didn't mean to, like, isolate you. And it was pretty embarrassing. So maybe tomorrow we'll come over, we'll share a fruit on the bottom yogurt, and talk about how we've all been there. We've all been in that situation. And to not feel down. You can still be part of the cool group. But I swear to God, if you show up without fruit on the bottom yogurt, you are out. That is the pillar of the cool group. Fruit on the bottom yogurts. No, thank you. Nope, no thanks. Alright, kinda does not seem to be anything back here. Especially not a cairn. I couldn't do anything at all. I was pressing the dodge button that whole time, but did not unstagger for a single moment of it. So no cairn, no real reason to go back there, unless hefty Potbelly Man has something droppable for me. I just really thought that this particular hallway was aesthetically pleasing, and I wanted you guys to see it 25 times in a row. Sorry, I keep getting killed here. What a shame. One more try. This, I'm sure, will get us to our goal. Or we'll all be flushed in the cheeks. With shame, not what you were thinking. With shame. I don't want to go in there. That went so badly last time. Let's not go in there. Let's not go in Potbelly Man. Not that he invited us at any point. Where would the cairn be? Alright, there aren't needle guys back here. I'll take that as a sign of progress. Also do not see my stack of rocks. Whoop. Where is my stack of rocks? Strange. We're back. It's gotta be up here somewhere. It's just gotta be. Probably back here somewhere that I furiously ran past. In an effort to survive. An ill-conceived effort to survive. Ouch. That cost me. Ugh. Sticky. Sticky in my pantalones. There's a shimmery pot man on the upper level over there. I see you. I see you flaunting it. Yep. Yep. Wish that had struck him. Wish it wasn't just all air. So, how do I get up there? The leapensy across the room from the pile of rocks technique? An old classic? Leapensy onto the pile of rocks first. This is step one. And then from the pile of rocks we go leapensy across the room. And we make it to the upper level, where much fun and Wunder candy is had by all of the children. All of the Kinder like the Wunder candy. And all of the Kinder also apologize to the German people for this. Where is my stack of rocks? Where, behind which corner, will I find the prize for my toil? Starting to feel a little entitled. I should probably tone it down, or they're never going to give me my cairn. Somebody's gifting more subs. The gifting. It's bursting from me. But not from me. That makes it seem like I'm taking credit. You're so used to seeing the chesty valley, it's weird that I'm wearing a t-shirt. It is. It is weird that I'm wearing a t-shirt. I could tear it. I mean, this is one of my favorite shirts, but I could cut it in a deep V, a plunging. It is so nice to see you, by the way. What a treat to catch you live. Don't you dare tone it down. Don't you tone down the entitlement for a single second. If anything, be more entitled. Give me my cairn now. It's very sunny and moany out here. Alright, seemingly at the top of an elevator. It's a little weird that the platform isn't already here for it. And that makes me wonder if I've somehow used this before. But there's no possible way. Is the cairn I seek at the base of this elevator? There's no way to know. I guess we could go down and look. That's one way we could know. Worth a check. Could definitely jump off there if needed. Where am I? Ooh, interesting. A sort of halfway plateau with crimson foliage. I love a good secret plateau tower, which it seems we're headed straight for. The cairn I seek is currently speaking to the manager. I thought that was the haircut. That I thought it was. That didn't make sense. thought it was what I thought it was. So many scorpions. So many baby scorpions, too. It's like 7. Like a total of 7 babies. What are you trying to pull? You're trying to pull knocking me on my ass like that in front of your kids. What kind of example does that set? I guess none, because your children are dead. Sorry. You saw nothing. If you tell anyone that you saw me murder those babies, I will hurl this discus at you. It's getting real aggressive. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm sorry, Eagle. You didn't deserve that. These babies, though, they're getting discused to hell. Sorry, babies. I still don't know what's happening exactly. Alright. Scarlet Bud. And just when I was feeling lonely. So that's the tower that I seek. Doot, 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 doot. Looks like there used to be a bridge there. And is no longer. I wonder if you can jump across from that cliff? Is that cliff even accessible? But let's check the base of it while we're down here. Could also check the treble. That's a long drop. Long drop unless you catch me. A trust fall. You're not. You're looking the other way now. I was about to jump. I would have misplaced my trust had I gone for it. I don't know why scorpions? What was the point of the scorpions? What were they guarding? It's just a distraction, I guess. So we should definitely go back up the elevator and see if there's a way onto that broken bridge section we saw. Do a quick sweep of the edge as well. Alright. Edge swept. These are beautiful. I love the weird design of them. I do assume it's some sort of Aeonian blooms, but maybe it's something adjacent. Did you eat this man? Yeah, run away, 'cause you know you're guilty. He ate that man. Yes, it's about time. The pigs got a little vengeance against man. That works very well against these guys. There's Mother. You listen to your mother now.
And I.
What kind of mother are you? Alright, you doing Poison Blast? Sure. Go for it. Oh, that's not a lot of health. It's not a lot of health taken off per hurl. Hurl. So poisoned. Also not a lot taken off per slash. Maybe a flame weapon would help me out here. Back away from Mumsy. Let Mumsy do her ranged faith techniques. Double fist this bad boy. Don't do it. Don't you do it. And then to finish Mumsy off, waha! Glorious. I've never finished Mumsy off in such a way before. Please stop talking. Please rephrase that. Aspect of the Crucible Bloom. I feel like somebody was just using that on me. And it was very beautiful. I will happily collect it. This sword is cool. I like holding it against my... what is now very wounded shoulder. Tell me more. In an age long past, before this land was enshrouded in shadow, the vitality of the Crucible flourished. Milady? I missed you. Alright, so that's the base of the tower. Not seeing a clear way to get any higher in it. Unless some of these blooms are hallucinogenic, I'm not seeing a way to get any higher. So maybe we should go up to the cliff and look for that bridge. Seems to be our best bet if anything lies within the tower. I don't have still any nearer sight of Grace. It feels like it's been a while. Been a while. Very dangerous zone. Chance of falling to my death high. Maybe a sight of Grace? Santa, if you're listening? Yeah. Took me way too long to ready. Not the boar. Anything but the boar. Not the boar! Okay, fine. He's apparently stuck in that rock and will never return. You can live then. Back to the elevator. See if we can just ride it up and then go all the way to the end. Take a peek off there. See what our options are. And we'll take more buds. I'll take all the buds I can get. Nip it in them. Alright. This is exciting. Clearly there's something delicious hiding in this secret tower. And I can't wait to see what. Alright, so the bridge is a little higher. I was sort of hoping that it would be a touch lower than the cliff face, and we'd be able to trot right off. It appears to be a bit higher. Let me make sure there's no, like, upper level to this. I still have not found the cairn, which has got to be around here somewhere. But this kind of looks like a clean sweep / dead end on the upper level. It feels like it should be there, but it's not. That's not where it is. Huh. Curious arrangement of rafters. A little bit dangerous to leap from one to t'other with the arch of the roof the way it is. Oh dear. So I guess the cairn is not back here, where I had so desperately hoped. And I also cannot make it onto that cliff. It feels like we must need the spirit spring in order to get high enough to perhaps make it across to the tower. Hi. You're not one of those extra healthy ones, are you? Stuck in your sensuous back. Needed me to help remove that? the discus from your back, not your pot pants. But either or, really. Either or. So where are you? Where are you, Spirit Cairn? It remains a mystery. You found 2 golden hippos today, right next to each other. That sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. Like a hippo party. You're not going to take a single ounce of damage from me, are you? That's how this is going to go. Magic discus. Never fails. Unless somebody's got a lot of health, and then it fails pretty bad, actually. Ooh, out of range. Out of range of your magic discus. Oh, you got me on the last one. Props. Oh, my back! It's shattered in so many pieces. That guy is just a healthy boy. I don't know where he came from. But we've died to him a good, 6, 7 times. Oh, you can do that with cairns. No, accepted. Absolutely accepted. I should have done that before I died. I had given up hope on ever finding the cairn and threw myself to deads. Margit's shackle, or Moog's. Either or. I think I have Moog's equipped. Let me race back there. So no matter where the cairn is, it will shatter under the magical, mystical might of Margit and Moog. I love it. Thank you for that suggestion. Hell yeah. Looking around with my eyes like a chump. What was I thinking? This is great. I mean, technically it could still be up behind the needle, guys. That's like the one place I haven't checked, but screw that. I'll just try to get relatively close to it. Yep. Relatively close to it. And boop. I don't know how that works, but hooray. Sweet, sweet relief. Alright, now let's get to the top. I can't get back here. We have that one side of grace. I'm also wondering if I can just come this way from it and go here till I get to this upper level. Let me try a couple angles. How high does this take me? Pretty damn. So we're obviously supposed to go over there. But we can make it up here. And then maybe perish on the way back down. I just want an easy way to get down there as well. But this is the cliff I'm looking for. So yeah, we could drop down there, but it's just going to be a little too high, I would assume, even for a torrent double jump. What are my other options? Quick curious peek at the top of this staircase. Have another archer. Or maybe the same archer? Yeah, it's the same one we passed on the way to the Dancing Lion. A yoink. A mottled necklace. +2. Vastly raises robustness. My bustness. Immunity and focus. Horns are sublime artifacts to horn scent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as an irrefutable symbol of primacy. If it's not too forward of me to say, sir, you're an irrefutable symbol of primacy. And yes, I am inviting you to bed. Rawr. I'm sure that's not what that means, but it sounds kinky somehow. It sounds nice. Alright, quick check on a double jump. I mean, closer than I suspected. Closer than I thought, but they're still gonna rob me from it, aren't they? Ooh, torrent. Ooh, torrent. It got slippery with the mosses. This is gonna kill me if I miss. It will kill me if it doesn't jump high enough. And there's no way in hell from these early tests that it's going to jump high enough. Like, here would be my best bet, but that is a one-way ticket to the depths. So what are my other options? There's the other side of the bridge. Is it... Let me check something crazy. With no one to home in on, it does not fling forwards as far as I was hoping. Why is it going straight down? Just wants to. It just wants to do that. Okay, how about something else? Anything else, really, would be fine. You try a regular bow and arrow, which I've jumped way past. Gollum's great bow. Sure. Sure, Red Branch. Not a bolt, but a regular arrow. Put it in this arm for no apparent reason. There. Alright. You've got arrows. Oh, you do. Okay. I guess we have our answer then. Probably best not to try to jump on top of it. I mean, I could have just looked a little bit to the left to see this skull hovering ominously in the middle of the air. And that would have done the trick for me, but okay. So let's try to get back onto this spirit spring. Angle us that away. I hope we can make that. Yeah. Ooh, it was a tight squeeze, but we did it. Quick cookbook, and... I'm a true believer. Glorious. Torrent, you magical being. Look at that little snoot. Boop. What a cutie. Oh, is this a shrine? Or an altar? We got the altar of darkness. I did grind up a couple of levels to actually enact that. You may remember the session where I got the sword of darkness and I just hold it up and woo! It spins like a fidget spinner but does absolutely nothing. I don't think we ever tried it once I got more faith. Sword of darkness, before I perhaps ruin it at this altar. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, beautiful. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, what does this do to it? Raise the sword of darkness to the light. The sword of light. I assume you can, like... I assume that this will always be the altar of light, and the other one I found will always be the altar of darkness, and I can probably go back and switch between them. It unequipped my sword of darkness, you see. I guess that does make sense, as I don't technically own it anymore. Sword of light. From the quick of the root, unswerving rays of light intersect and reflect to give the silver blade form. Skill, light. Unleashes the light carved in the armament's blade. Send the sword aloft to let loose a blinding light whose many rays sweep through the surrounding area. Also temporarily boosts one's own holy attacks. Holy attacks. Show me. Ooh. It almost seems to have a little more range. But probably roughly the same. Range is the darkness. I like it, though. The unswerving rays of it. Very sensual. Alright, that's cool as hell. I do wonder if I was to say upgrade the Sword of Light to +9, or whatever it is, and then switch it to the Sword of Darkness, does it become an unupgraded Sword of Darkness, or does it become a Sword of Darkness +9? I would hope that they would let you keep them, and then it just swaps out the special attack, basically. Either way, really nice sword. Classic. Classic sword of the hero. M'lady, no offense. You too are a classic sword of a hero. Awesome. What else do we have up here? I should definitely, as I have been searching for objects of my own curiosity for an hour past our usual stop time, we should probably find a place to stop. And I should go rustle up some dinner. If not my jimmies. I've rustled my jimmies. What does that even mean? What am I saying? Boop. So where would a new site of grace be? Ah, grace be. Ow! Oh, thank goodness I was paralyzed on the floor for most of that. Get behind a wall. I beg of you. I beg of you, behind a wall and live. Dapper. It's dapper in its dappling. I was gonna climb way up here where the needles can't get me. Or, I guess, have an even better angle to skewer me from the rump. Is it too much to ask that you skewer me from the rump? This isn't good. Don't do it. Whatever you're thinking of doing, please. Ow! I hurt myself bad. Skewered my own rump. As a lot of them, to take 4 hits from the shield. I wish I was dodging. Wish I was dodging the needles instead. I'm rotted. I'm good and rotten. Alright, quickly suckle on some of that. Alright, flame cleanse me. That's not the one. Yeah. Unnecessary use of another potion. I am now taking Scarlet Rot buildup. I wanted to say Scott buildup, but that's not it. I don't know if I felt like I was on foot in the other pool, and I wasn't. But maybe I was on torrent, and I was just being foolish. I confidently strolled out here thinking, we already tested this, and I'm not going to take build-up. Foolish. Okay. We're alive for the moment. That's better than I hoped at this point. Let's take out this last guy. Just make sure there isn't goodies over here. Desperately try to get out of the rot before it takes me, but too late. Too late. Okay. So this antechamber is clear. There seems to be another hallway filled with much the same beyond. I will ride torrent thence to save my dirty, dirty boots. I very much wish, pretty much the only downside to the discus hurl, my Smith script shield, is that you can't do it on horseback. And it makes me sad. Probably would be OP. Get back here and taste my steel! Taste my steel! How good. Thank you for tasting my steel. So I'm trying to decide if that is the other side that we could go in, like from the beginning of the area. It probably is. So I'm going to assume this is where we want to be. Rise! Please give me a sight of grace. I'm so hungies, and I've kept these good people captive for more of the day than I intended. They're such good people, and I'm so hungies. It's getting a little weird. It's starting to sound sarcastic, but I mean it. I am hungies. I will not stop collecting buds. You can't make me. Pest thread spears. No, no, oh, into the rot with me. So far back. Luckily I did accidentally, but luckily, send the elevator back down, so it should be quick. It should be quick. Grab a couple things and we'll head right up that natural ramp. I'm guessing there's going to be a reprieve for us at the top of that ramp. Either that or straight into the boss chamber. One of the two. We could go that way and try our luck, but I'm just going to go back here. Since we opened this, and it's going to be fun. Head right for the elevator. We shouldn't need to go back to that back side, because we already grabbed the item there. Speaking of which, what is this pest thread spears? A crafting item or an incantation? So I can do the needles? That's one of the most devastating skills of the game. Of the base game or now. Ever since you get warped to that crystal cavern and your life changes forever, this will stick in your mind as one of the most important spells. Secrete numerous sticky threads, and then twist them into 2 spears launched frontwards. Charge to enhance potency. The pests are abandoned servants, and it is for this reason that they found a mother in the Saint of the Bud. Aww. I hope we get to be buds with this saint. Let me be buds with you, mother. It does feel like you could get up there, too. Oh, it didn't let me... Ow. It didn't let me double jump because I hit the wall. And then I wasn't technically jumping, I was only falling? But it should probably have still let me double jump if I was falling. I'll stop looking to the side, and it'll go better this time, I swear. Secrete from where? Where are you secreting these sticky threads from? Ah, that's Mother and my little secret. Oh yeah, that first panicking time you get teleported to the mid-game way too early. Why am I in a cave? Why is everyone so high level? I don't understand. Alright. Oh! Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. Here. Race past the pest threads. Race, I say. Yah. Yah, boy. George Ho! We shouldn't. Let's workshop that a bit. It sounds weird. Shouldn't just shout George Ho. That's not a cool battle cry. Okay, so we looked around the back. I assume nothing on that side, so I'm just gonna go right up the bridge. Could be foolish. Could be so many secret weapons on that side. We'll never find them now, because I won't remember to come back here. Okay. I walked right past it. Nope, that's a wall. What did I think? What did I think I saw? Out of the corner of my eye. It was a wall, whatever I thought. There. I did, in fact, walk right past it. Aha! This looks important. And we have our site of grace. Huzzah! Or as they say, George Ho! They don't, though. They don't say that. So, thank you for hanging on with me so late. Thank you for beating my all-time record yet again. You wondrous, generous folks. Expect the cake. My DMs are open for your dietary restrictions. And if you will not accept my cake, please accept my... I guess... soggy kisses. I tried to think of something better. I tried to think of a better reward, but we gotta keep it realistic here, guys. It's soggy kisses or nothing. Thank you for your time. I will see you again soonish. I wish we had more weekend days. We are pressing towards the end of the DLC. We've got whatever lies in this castle for us. We have Commander Gaius, the Sunflower, whatever I'm missing, probably a lot, a ton of Wicker Men, and then the final boss of the DLC. So we've got like four or five bosses left. And then, we have to wait for another experience. This massive and brain-consuming to come along. I cannot wait. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will... Next NSP live show, you are collecting your soggy kisses. It's a deal. It is a solid deal. Hope you have a lovely evening. I will talk to you again soonish. Bye for a bit.